Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. We're back with the college videos, man. This time, it's all about the ACC, okay? We have 14 teams. Boston College, Florida State, Syracuse, NC State, Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, Miami, Duke, Georgia Tech, Clemson, Louisville, and Wake Forest. Some of these teams are better when it comes to basketball, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to do our best to fill out an entire team just by spinning this wheel. And then we're going to see if that team can win a Super Bowl. All right, let's just see what we land on. I really don't know what position I want to start with because we don't know if every team here has a good player in the NFL. Like Syracuse, okay, they don't have a quarterback, so we're just going to take 2 out of their best players, okay? That's the rule. You can't take more than 3. So we're going with Chandler Jones, and we'll take the left guard Justin Pugh. I feel like that rule is going to come back to haunt me when we land on a team like Miami, who has just so many people in the NFL, but we'll see what happens. I did that so we made sure each team can give us at least something. You feel me? Florida State, they have a quarterback. Even though sometimes it appears like he's playing for the other team, we still have to take Jameis. And then we were allowed 2 more players. I went with Derwin James and Jalen Ramsey. And just like that, we're down to 12 teams. I'm hoping everyone gets represented. Honestly, like Miami, they could give us like 12, but luckily we limited it to 3. We were looking for a running back, so we ended up going with Frank Gore. And for our other 2 selections, we went with Calais Campbell, the left end, and also Brandon Linder. Yes, I'm shoring up my trenches, okay? Now we can still use 1 more running back, so that's what I'm still looking for right here. Which of these colleges can give me a nice backup running back, or maybe a starter if they're higher overall than Frank? Let's see what Georgia Tech had. Yeah, we couldn't find a running back from Georgia Tech, but we moved on to wide receiver. And I know the first thing you think of when you think of wide receivers from Georgia Tech is Megatron. I mean, everyone does. But don't sleep on Demaryius Thomas, man. He's going to fill in quite nicely on this team. We also got a nice right guard in Shaq Mason. And we got Darren Waller, the speedster at tight end. I love doing these type of videos because I learn just as much as you guys, because I'm not like a Bengal, okay? I don't know everything about every single player that has ever existed, okay? Now we're looking at Wake Forest. Can they give us a running back? No, nigga! We struck out again with the running backs, but we were able to find 2 DBs, okay? Jesse Bates and Kevin Johnson. There's still some amazing colleges up here, man. Like, I'm not worried about filling out the team. We're going to do a great job, but we still need a running back. Like, if one of y'all could just give us a running back. Louisville, let's see what you can do. This one stings, okay? The rules are once you have a position filled out, you can't add another person at that position. So that means no Teddy Bridgewater. That means no Lamar Jackson. But we did find a running back finally. Bilal Powell going to be the backup. And we got Devontae Parker at wide receiver, not to mention Jair Alexander at cornerback. Even with Devontae and Demaryius, we still need a few more wide receivers. So if this next college we land on has like 3 studs, then we'll just take all 3 of them. It's really that simple. NC State. Yo, the ACC low-key has a lot of talented quarterbacks, man. Once again, Russell Wilson, Phillip Rivers, Jacoby Brissett. 3 guys from NC State we have to pass on, man. We went with MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That was the only wide receiver that was really going to be a starter. So besides him, we also got Bradley Chubb. Halfway done, okay? 7 teams down, 7 teams remain. Let's keep it going. I think we should easily fill out the rest of this team. Still looking for wide receivers. Let's see what Boston College can give to us.
Not a wide receiver, that's for damn sure.
Once again, nothing from the wide receiver position, but I'm not even mad, okay? We get Luke Kuechly, straight from BC, man. We also went with Justin Simmons, and we got a nice left tackle in Anthony Costanzo. 6 left. I'm getting more and more confident that I can find a way to get every single college represented from the ACC. Like, if I have to finesse and put an extra wide receiver, then I'll do that, okay? I'll make it happen. We're looking at Duke. If only Zion played football. We found one, okay? Jamison Crowder from Duke, along with Ben Watson, a tight end who's been playing since 2004.
Old man!
Longer than some of you guys have been alive. It's called out a ton of young bulls, okay? If that's one of you, don't even worry about it. It's all good. You got plenty of life to live. Hopefully, if this corona don't take us all by the end of 2020. Clemson, let's see if you can give us our final wide receiver.
What do you think?
Straight from Arizona, we got DeAndre Nuke Hopkins, and our offense is pretty much complete. We just need 1 right tackle. Defensive-wise, we got 2 nice D tackles from Clemson, Grady Jarrett and DJ Reader. And now we have our final 4, okay? North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and Pittsburgh. All right, let's see who we're gonna get, man. We're pretty much looking for a right tackle. I'm sure we can find one for Virginia Tech.
No, sir!
No right tackle, but they gave us 2 brothers, okay? Kendall Fuller and Kyle Fuller, both the same overall, man. How crazy is that? We also went with Tremaine Edmonds, so our linebackers are complete. We're pretty much almost done. We are down to 3 teams. It makes sense that the team is almost complete. Still looking for a nice right tackle. Please bless us with one. North Carolina. Not quite the right tackle we wanted, but you know. North Carolina also gave us a right end in Robert Quinn. 2 teams remaining. Honestly, there's not too many positions open. I mean, obviously kicker and punter, but after that, I can't see really too much. But we'll see what the rosters are looking like after this. Okay, Virginia, what can you give to us? I learned a couple things from this spin. Matt Schaub is still somehow in the league. Of all the available positions, all we could find was a punter and Andy Lee. So I'm going to look up a kicker from another ACC team, assemble the squad, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. I knew the defense was better than the offense. I didn't know they were this much better. We went with Nuke Hopkins' team because he's pretty much the best player on our entire squad, man. Offense and defense. This is what we are rocking with. As for the defense, I'm considering running a 4-3 instead of a 3-4. All right, let's go see how we're doing halfway through the season, man. Hopefully we're above 500.
No.
4-4. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Some good news. Justin Simmons has a new ability. Okay, pick artist and lumberjack. I never saw this one before. Defenders with this ability don't allow broken tackles and cause more fumbles when cut sticking ball carriers.
3 weeks later.
So right now we are 8-6. We have a matchup versus the Seahawks, but we're vying for a wild card spot. All right, look at all these teams that are 8-6 right now. This game is ginormous. If we don't win, we're probably not going to make the playoffs. So I have a huge task right now. Look at all these X factors. You telling me we cannot be more than 2 games above 500, man? It is pathetic. What is the point of Russell Wilson still being on the field? You guys are 12-2. Okay, you have the division locked up. This is just, there's no excuse. This is, you're rubbing it in at this point. Whatever, man. At least if we play them in full strength and we beat them, we know going into the playoffs that we can hang. All right, maybe that's all we need to do right now. Look at this. Come on, baby. Look at the safety going up and making a nice play. Justin Simmons earned that upgrade, earned that new ability. He's an absolute animal. I think he's a 90 overall now, so that's good news. Can someone get the Russell Wilson? This is why you can't give him all that time in the pocket. Big hitter, baby! Luke Kuechly came to play. Maybe they might rethink keeping him in the game now. I think they might go ahead and sit him out for the remainder, man. Here we go on a 1st and 10. If it's man defense, I'm going to Hopkins. It is. Look at that. Too easy. Okay, come on, hit the cutback. Okay, we'll take the 1st down. Here we go. Oh, yeah, triangle. Nope, square. I'm going to you. Nuke Hopkins, let's go. We are close to field goal range. Actually, Harrison Bucker, straight from Georgia Tech, should be able to make this 56-yarder a little bit to the left because we have Wynn going to the right, and we have a 3-point lead. All right, back on defense we go. Oh, he's going right to me. Let's go. Ooh, what a catch off the tip, man. My safeties came to play. This is where we build our lead. We just take over, okay? We're going deep to Nuke Hopkins in case it's one-on-one coverage. He's our workhorse. He's our best wide receiver. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, that release off the line of scrimmage. I know Cardinals got the biggest smile on their face. Okay, this is a preview of what you're gonna see next season. Well, maybe not with Jameis throwing it, but you'll have Kyler. Okay, it's the same difference. Maybe not. All right, I didn't mean to disrespect. I'm sorry. We're taking off though. This is what Kyler can do. Look at Jameis. I honestly don't think Jameis is that bad. Like Bruce Arians is known for throwing the ball a lot. Like he loves his quarterbacks just slinging the rock downfield. So I think Jameis in a more conservative system might dial down the interception. Question is, will that also cause for a drop in touchdowns too? Who knows? All I know is I want to see him get a chance. I want to see Cam get a chance. There's a video I'm trying to do, but I need both of them to get signed before I do it. Here we go. Triangle wide open. Yes, sir. Out the backfield. Look at Frank Gore moving in slow motion, but he still has that stiff arm strength. Down to the 1. We got to give Frank Gore the touchdown. He earned it. Okay, that stiff arm was absolutely disgusting. We got a nice 2-possession lead. Oh, it's a screen. It is a screen, baby. Yes, sir. We all over it. He didn't get it. There's no way he got that. 4th down, please. Let's go. 4th and inches. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's easy. That's an easy 1st down. I don't know what coverage they were running right there, but I'll take it. This is a touchdown. This is an easy touchdown, actually. What are you doing? Have they not learned their lesson all game? I've just been going to them, and I'm doing it again, man. Nuke Hopkins going to give us a 3-possession lead. That's pretty much all I need to do. I know if they just keep doing that, we should easily cruise to a W, so let's super sim. If they get close, I'll stop it. We're up 20. It's the 4th quarter, 20-3. Not worried about it, man. We're just kicking field goals the 2nd half. But hey, that got us the W. We're moving on to a nice 9-6 record. Let's sim to the offseason. This team should 100% make the playoffs, but let's see if they can win the Super Bowl. Before we check that, I gotta check the stats. Okay, Jameis actually didn't throw the same amount of interceptions as touchdowns. That's progress. Wait, where the hell is Frank Gore? I don't know why we can't see his stats. I know Frank Gore had stats because I was literally using them.
This game doo-doo.
Just, ignore it, unfortunately. Nuke Hopkins, though, 1,000 yards receiving, only 5 touchdowns. Look at Jameis. He spread the ball around really well. Defensive-wise, Kuechly had over 120 tackles. By far the most on the team. What about tackles for loss? Let's go ahead and see that. 18 for Calais Campbell. 15 for Grady. Our defense is absolutely disgusting, man. Look at sacks. 2 guys in double digits. One of them Robert Quinn, the other Chandler Jones, man. A lot of guys contributing to that stat, man. Interceptions wise, Derwin had 4, so he had another one after our game. Let's see what else we can look at, man. This defense is nasty. 95 overall is not doing them justice, okay? Like they're insane. That's all I can say, okay? Now we're gonna see if we won any awards. Before we go to the play, I got it. What did I say? Death taxes and Mitchell Trubisky being in the top 3 for MVP every simulation. Man, go back and check all the franchise experiments. Every single time Trubisky is here. It's unbelievable. Defensive player of the year, we had Kuechly at number 2, as he deserves to be, man. The dude had a filthy season. We didn't have anyone in terms of offense rookie of the year or defense rookie of the year, but best QB. Okay, look at Winston sneaking into the top 10. You love to see it. Cardinals, no, not in there for the best running backs. Okay, what about best wide receivers? No. This is not looking too good. Offensive line, only 1 person. That's not a good sign. Usually we have like 4 or 5. D-line, we had Calais Campbell. That's something. You know, it's not a lot. It's something. You feel me? Kuechly, best linebacker. How you get second for defensive player of the year, but only 9th for best linebacker? Things aren't really adding up. Derwin James, though, number 1 for best DB. And then we had Ramsey also sneak in there, man. Okay. Wild card round, we took care of business versus the Panthers, 28-20. Divisional round, we beat the Eagles, 14-12. Very low scoring ball game. Conference championship, we beat the Packers, 27-21. And then we had a matchup versus the Patriots, Jameis versus Brady, and we ended up taking the L, man. That's very unfortunate. We got all the way to the Super Bowl just to lose, man. Jameis, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Brady didn't really go off, man. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It must have been the defense or something. I don't know. The running game, yeah. James White, Sony Michel each had a touchdown. Where is Frank Gore? They're just hiding his stats. This is ridiculous. Well, yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It was a good season. I think the ACC team did pretty well, about as well as you can expect with an offense like that, man. They really didn't have anyone besides DeAndre Hopkins, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. What conference should I do next? Let me know in the comment section. The one with the most upvotes will be the one that I do, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're new.